Hi, and thank you for tuning in to Lunch Talk with the Carters. I am your hostess, Star Carter.
And I am your host, Michael Carter.
And we just come to tell you all that it is time to get the show started. What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in again to Lunch Talk with the Carters. We are in December. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. We did.
Oh, yeah, we had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Ate a lot, too much. Spent time with family and friends. But we had a really good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we took a little break and everything. So glad to be back with you today on this wonderful Monday. First Monday in December. December the 3rd. So, boy, 2019, guys.
Oh, boy, it's right around the corner.
Knocking at the door. So I hope you guys have got your Black Friday shopping on. Wasn't nobody out there acting a fool at Walmart.
Because they known for fighting. Yeah. They known for fighting at Walmart.
What is it about Walmart that get people all riled up?
I don't know. They trying to get these special bargains and stuff, and they out there acting awful.
I'm going to tell you, I look forward to Cyber Monday. Like, I'm an online
shop
shopper.
From home.
Yeah.
Shop from home.
I hate shopping. I probably one of the only women that I know that I cannot stand shopping, guys. I don't even like going grocery shopping. I mean, really, if I go grocery shopping, it's like my ideal time to go is like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when people are still stocking the shelves, and I'm like, me and maybe a few other people are the only ones in there. Cause I hate lines. I hate people all in the way. I'm just not a happy shopper. I don't care what it is. I mean, usually I'd be happy to go shopping for clothes and shoes. I'm not one of them people. I could just order it on Amazon and be good and wait on the box.
I know, right? Just stay at the house.
I know.
Order off your phone or computer.
That's what I say.
And be done with it.
Yeah, I just can't do it no more. It's no fun. Like when I was in school, I used to love going shopping. I can't stand it now. It's just, too taxing.
It is. Because I remember back in the day, I used to like, you believe it or not, I used to like going to Black Friday things. You know what I'm saying? I used to love that crap.
Oh, did you?
Out there mingling with the people and everybody, catching all the deals and actually, basically having to fight for, the last one and that specific thing that you want.
You wasn't a maniacs.
Yeah, I've been there.
That must have been when your girls was younger.
Yeah, that's when my kids was a lot younger. All my kids are grown now, but that's when my kids was a lot younger.
Oh, okay.
And boy, we used to love going out there, just being out there in all the chaos. It was crazy. But now I done got a little older, and I just rather stay at the house.
Yep.
Rather stay at the house and order, like you say, Amazon or whatever.
Yeah. So, and it's bad in a way though, because that's what's taking people's jobs. That's why when you go to Walmart, there's only 2 checkout lines.
I know, and they got all them self-checkout things up there.
It's taking people's jobs. So that's why Walmart now has free 2-day shipping.
Yeah,
I don't know if you noticed that.
Trying to compete with Amazon. Yeah.
They got free 2-day shipping, and they love to say, and it's not a membership, because in order to have the free 2-day shipping with Amazon, you have to be a Prime member. Mm-hmm. Either you paying the monthly Prime membership or you paying it by the year. So Walmart's like, you gonna still get 2-day shipping, but you're not gonna have to pay that membership fee. But see, Walmart failed to realize is it's not just 2-day shipping that Prime gets you. Prime gets you a free book, music, videos, okay, all kind of stuff.
But you notice how Walmart try to like dig at Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't got to be a member.
Yeah.
You ain't got to be a member. We offer this to everybody.
Yeah, you got to be a member. Yeah, but that's it's amazing though how things have changed since we were younger, and you never thought about, you can even order your groceries online. I'm all down for change, but somebody shopping, your food is personal. To me, you know what I'm saying? That's like you telling somebody, for you ladies out there, you telling this guy online to deliver your stuff or order it for your personals, your time of the month personals. Would you feel uncomfortable doing that? I mean, if you're not your husband or whatever. I guess if it's time consuming, like say if you're very busy and you really don't have time, like say your schedule is just like that and you really don't have time, I guess that would really work for the people that's time crunched,
Well, yeah. That's true.
And then they can just put in their order, because you could do that now at Walmart. I mean, you can do that at Walmart.
Yeah. But you can do that at McDonald's too. McDonald's is doing it. They got a little drive up thing, where you can wait that you ordered online.
Yeah.
And you go out there and park in one of those little slots.
Zaxby's does it
Yeah,
too.
and they'll bring your stuff out to you. I mean, everybody's doing it. Yeah.
Because Zaxby's is saying, you don't have to wait. You can order on the Zaxby's app, man.
Park in one of those lots, and they get you. They got you. That's crazy. It's got you.
The convenience of it is crazy. It's crazy, but at the same time, like I said, if you crunch for time and you don't have time to wait, or you don't have time to go grocery shopping, and you just put in your order, and then all you got to do is pull your car up and either walk in the store or somebody brings it out to your car, that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, that's the gospel.
So anyway, guys, we were just talking about the Black Friday and all the shopping that's going on, because this is the shopping season.
The shopping season.
Christmas time.
It's amazing that they forget the
true meaning
of Christmas, but this is the wholesaler's dream time of year. But anyway,
something, this is your dream time. Yeah. I mean, I don't care what you're selling. It could be body oil, whatever you're selling. You are out there getting your sale on or online with your online stores or whatever. So I just hope everybody get great deals. I don't really go crazy with shopping for Christmas because my son is 17 now. So
he's good with money.
He gets stuff all year long, like literally. His grandma spoiled him to death. So he gets stuff. I can't even compete with some of the stuff she get him. So I don't even try. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even try. So give him money. He good. He usually have more money than me most of the time. But anyway, guys, so I was talking to my husband the other day. I was binging, because I know y'all probably hear me say this. I love to binge on shows because I don't watch a lot of TV. So when I do get into my little TV mode, I love to just binge, and I do this for like a whole day. So I binged over the Thanksgiving holiday watching a whole bunch of divorce courts that I had not watched. And I told my husband that I had seen a trend in the divorce courts that just blew my mind. And so the title of the show is there such thing as a break in your relationship? Is there such thing as a break in your relationship? And the reason why I asked that is because I was so surprised at how many people that actually took breaks in their marriage. Now, I've heard of people say that they when you're just dating, that you might have quote unquote space equal I got somebody else. But that's usually what space is. I need a space though. You got somebody else. But breaks in the marriage. And it just blew my mind. And so I don't know. Is there such thing to you, babe, as a break in a relationship, in a marriage, especially a marriage?
It ain't no such thing as no break in no marriage. I mean, I'm just going to be real. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat it, guys. I'm not going to even try to get proper on y'all. That's a bunch of hogwash. It ain't no such thing as no break in no marriage. I mean, you should have thought about all that before you said I do. It's no such thing. That's like your husband or your wife coming to you, honey, I finna go move out for a couple of weeks because I need a break.
Huh? Like I'm on vacation.
Yeah, huh?
From the marriage. I need a break.
Not from the house. I'm talking about from the marriage.
Yeah, I need a break.
So you mean to tell me
I need to go on vacation from the marriage?
From the marriage, guys. Not just take a break from each other. I'm talking about the marriage completely. Mm-hmm. I need a break. That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life. Mm-hmm. If we ever take a break, you might want to say the relationship is over. Yeah. That's basically the way I see it. Like I said, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, guys. That's ridiculous to me. That is ridiculous. I mean, no matter what you go through as a couple, if you're in a marriage, you guys supposed to stay there and work this thing out. If you guys are tired of each other, guess what? You go in one bedroom, he go in the next, and y'all spend a little time apart or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully your house is set up where you can
have
time apart, but in the same space.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's it. I mean, real talk.
Oh, you sleep on the couch.
Oh, you sleep on the couch. I see the bedroom. That's about as much as separation time you gonna get from me.
I know, right?
It ain't no such thing as taking a break. That's about the worst case scenario break you gonna get. I give you the bed. Okay? I'll sleep on the couch. Mm-hmm. Guess what? We'll see each other in the morning.
Okay. And I'm gonna tell you what was funny to me, because and Judge Lynn Toler, the host and the judge of the divorce court, this girl had the audacity to say they was having a paternity test, and she said, "Oh, that was the break, baby."
See, you see how ridiculous that sounds? Okay, keep going. I just had to say that. You see how ridiculous that sounds? But anyway, keep going.
She's like, and because Judge want to know, okay, so what's the point of having the DNA? She said, because we took a break, and we break for about a month or two, or however long that they had break, and this was the break baby. So she got pregnant by another guy during the time that she was separated, quote unquote, break from her husband. And so he was there wanting to make sure, because, really for his own sanity, because you got to know if he if he knows that his wife had slept with another person on the quote unquote break, he's gonna look at her different. Whether he did it, he may have done it himself, but he didn't leave any evidence. She's got evidence that in their house that she slept with somebody else, and came to find out that the baby was the other person's. Well, and it was not her husband doing the break.
Yeah, okay, yeah, just okay. I know this is just so much for me right now. Okay, because it's ridiculous. Okay, how do you handle that? Okay, if you're on a break, you're not divorced, you're not separated. Well, you are separated, but not legally separated. You're just on a break, and your mate comes up pregnant, or your husband gets someone else pregnant. What does that? I'm just confused. How do you handle it? You was on a break, but both of you volunteered for this break. Okay, you agreed to it, and the baby comes during that break. How do you get back together from that?
It's gonna be a whole lot of prayer.
I'm just saying, how would you do that?
I mean, the justification on both of those people, they were like, but that was during the break.
I mean, I agree. Together. I mean, I'm just saying, but when if you get back together,
you are married. There's no such thing. If you are still married to someone, in my eyes, unless you have gotten a divorce, you are still with that person. That is still your legally married wife or man, your husband. So I don't understand the concept of, we were taking a break. If you're not married, that's one thing. And you say, okay, well, we broke up for a little while. Okay, y'all can break up for a little while because you're not married. You can break up, but when you're married, you are in a legally binding contract. That's for all our single listeners out there that think that marriage is easy to get in. No, yeah, you can go to Vegas and get married. Yeah, that's easy, but it is a legally binding contract that can cost you a lot of money if you do certain things. So there's such thing as adultery in marriage, whether you're together or not. The court doesn't see it that way. The court sees it as if she had relations with another man outside of her marriage and got pregnant. And he could take her to the cleaners if he wanted to, because he has the proof.
But my thing is this, isn't a verbal contract still the same thing? I mean, you both agreed for this break. I mean, so that's what I'm asking. How do you handle that? It's crazy because you both verbally agreed to do this separation. Well, I ain't gonna say separation, this break. You say, okay, and one of you end up pregnant, or your man gets somebody else pregnant. I'm saying, if it does go so far as court, how do you handle that? I mean, you both agreed.
My whole thing is this: if you took a break to be with somebody else, obviously, because the proof is in the child, then obviously you must have already was doing something anyway. It's kind of like I was saying, when you're dating and you say, I need space. Everybody know if you're dating somebody and they tell you they need space, that's because they got somebody else 9 times out of 10. So if you're telling me that you need a break and all of a sudden you sleeping with Joe Smo or Insane and Suzanne somebody, and now you done popped up pregnant, or she done popped up pregnant, that because that already was going on. That's why you wanted to break. So to me, you're not gonna just go out there and just randomly get somebody and get pregnant by them. That's nasty. So that means you was married to somebody and they was nasty because they just got somebody. Y'all might only been broke up for about, or on a break for a month or so. It don't take but one time to get pregnant, but that means that whoever you slept with on both ends, you did it unprotectedly. So you know this person enough that you would sleep with them unprotectedly. That's what you're telling me. on this break. So either you did it unprotectedly as the male or she did it unprotectedly as the female. But either way, you both felt that comfortable to not use protection with this other person that is not in your marriage. This third party. That's nasty.
Yeah, I agree with it. But I'm just still at a loss because I don't know how you can get back from that. My thing is this. You done took a break.
Not with me.
You done took a break, but you agreed to it though. And now you out here, you know you've had intercourse with whatever with someone else. And now guess what? Okay, I guess the break is over. You agreed to a 2-month break. Now the break is over. We're supposed to get back together and, you know, resume the marriage. I'm just confused to see how can two sane people even agree to something like that just to say to take a break, but we're going to get back together. And if something happened in that break, that's your excuse later on. Okay. Oh, that was in the break.
So
I'm just confused.
But yeah, that's retarded. But who goes on a break and saying, okay, these are the rules of the break? You can't see. I mean, if me and you are married, I'm going to automatically assume that, okay, whatever it is going on in our relationship is the reason why we need to break from each other. Maybe we're arguing too much, or I don't know, maybe we just cannot get along, or it's getting to the point of violence or whatever it is. And you're like, okay, I just got to move out because I'm going to hurt you, or you're going to hurt me, or something like that. And then you move out. But that doesn't give you the automatic right to go and be with somebody else. Because in my mind, if we're separating because, or break because we're fighting too much, it's causing problems like that it could escalate to physical or something like that, and we're just trying to keep each other from getting into something that we can't take back, then I'm going to assume that maybe we're just separating or on a break for us to cool off, not for us to go and sleep with other people that may create another life. So yeah, if you create another life on me and I'm thinking that we're just taking a cool off period because things may have escalated and went crazy, and you produce a child on me, no, I didn't sign up for that. No, because who gives their mate? I mean, it's probably some people out there that do, but who gives your mate permission to go out and sleep with somebody else while you're on a so-called quote unquote break? I wouldn't.
They're called swingers. They got a name for that. They call it swinging. But okay, but anyway, that's just, I mean, well, honey, I'm sorry to tell you. Okay, my idea on that is, okay, if we into that type of heated situation, okay, it's an overnight thing. Simple. Yeah. Simple. Mm-hmm. Simple. Don't come here with no week or two thing, because in that case, to me, you know, stuff happens. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, you may think that, okay, we just a cool off period. No, a cool off period like overnight, 2 nights at the most. Now, we can't work this thing out then. We need to get some help, or we need to go our separate ways. You ain't finna string me alone for a month or two hollering about no break and expect you not to go on with your life or me not to go on with my life. You know, life is short. I ain't got no month to lose. I ain't got no 2 months to lose just for you to figure out or for me to figure out what we want to do. We figured all this out years ago when we said I do. Mm-hmm. You know, if we do have those type of situations, which, you know, I pray that everybody don't, but if you get to that violent stage, it's an overnight thing for you to cool off, or it's a 2-night thing at the most. That's mm-hmm. just my opinion. You know, when you talking about months and 2 months and 3 months, you know, God forbid if a year, no, none of us has that time to lose. Mm-hmm. You guys got to come to an agreement right then. What are we going to do?
It actually was a couple of us
what are we gonna do?
That was on a break for a year and a half.
See, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You gave up a year and a half of your life just to do what?
Yeah, she wound up having a baby, of course.
Well, that's on him.
That's
a
year and a half. Like,
yeah.
That's a year and a half.
That's
him. Enough time to get pregnant, have the baby, and have another one if you like.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Crazy.
No, I'm saying no. They brought
the other couple. That
crazy.
was just like a month. But either way, I can't answer your question about, you know, how would you go about that legally? Because yeah, you can verbally say, okay, we took a break. Now, like I said, me personally, if we had to take a break for whatever reason, you know, like I said, the only way I could see me actually asking you as my husband to leave is as if it's going to cause something that we can't take back. You know what I'm saying? Like the argument just got so bad or so heated that things just went way, way left that can't take back. And I'd be like, Mike, you need to go and chill for overnight or whatever, like you said, or I need to leave and go chill for overnight. That way we can come back to each other with clear heads and thinking and talking like we got sense. That's the only way I can see it. But for like a week and 2 weeks and 3 weeks and 4 weeks and stuff like that, that's crazy.
So yeah, you agree with me?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't see that happening because I can't see
that's ridiculous.
Being away from my husband that long. If it's that bad, then you probably need to get some type of marital counseling that you feel like you need to stay away that long. I feel like you need to get marital counseling through a therapist or your church pastor, somebody that has experience in counseling that can actually help your marriage. If you feel like you got to leave somebody and be gone that long, because obviously your relationship is in dire straits, because I can't imagine, me and you done had arguments. I don't want lunch talk. I don't want our lunch talk family to think that we don't have arguments. We've had arguments, but our argument have never felt like I'm like, get out, Mike. I never felt like that.
Well, hey, I hope we never get to that point.
And you never want to put me out, did you?
No, I'm just saying, I just hope we never get to that point. But it is a thing, like you was just saying. If
you might not have been my favorite person, but
of course, that's obvious in a relationship. At that particular time, no, they're not your favorite person, but you're gonna always love them. But at that particular time, you probably can't stand the sight of them.
Yeah.
But you're gonna love them.
Go in the other room and not look at you. Then you're not gonna be there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, no matter what it is. But if it gets that bad, if you can't repair it overnight or 2 nights at the most, you got to have a serious conversation. You got to find out, look, okay, I don't care who be the bigger person. I know I don't like saying that term because it's degrading to the other person, but I'm just using it for an example. Okay. Be the bigger person. Okay. Come up to that person, even though you may not want to talk to him. Find out what you guys are going to do, because life is too short for you to waste a month or 2 months, 3 months, a year and a half, God forbid, that long. Mm-hmm. And somebody does end up pregnant, or you done found somebody else, and you just leading this person on. And the other person is thinking, like my wife said, she may be thinking that, you just taking a break till y'all work this thing out, mm-hmm. And that's not fair, so you guys got to get together and find out what you're going to do, a night or 2 at the most. After then, let's talk. We got to talk.
I feel like when it goes on into weeks like that, I feel like at some point you just got to be like, just like what you said, you just got to just draw a line in the sand and be like, look, we can't continue to go on the way it's been going. Mm-hmm. So we got to figure out whether we're going to work this thing out or we're going to be separated. Exactly. Because there's only 2 choices. Either you're going to work it out or you're going to leave. But you can't keep going back and forth in turmoil. That is a life of misery. Who wants to keep breaking up and separating all the time? That's a life to me, of misery, where you can't, to me, it's not stable. You can't be stable like that, because, it's especially not good if you have children. Now, with me and Mike, his kids is grown. My son is 17, but he's technically out of the house. So if me and Mike were to separate, yeah, it would hurt, but we got grown children. You know what I'm saying? That it's not like we're hauling kids and tearing kids apart and doing that kind of stuff. So you got to think about your children too. When dad had to uproot and leave, and then going back and forth. Cause I saw, a show with this guy. He had, Lord have mercy, had 17 children. And, there was still 12 at the house. Can you imagine? And he has been out the house for like 6 months. And the wife is there with the 12 children, trying to rear the children. And the oldest of the children that is still there actually came to the courtroom, and she was crying, and she was like, she saw her daddy with another lady that he is seeing now since they've been separated. He done got himself another girl and was with that lady's child, and has not been present in his own 12 that he still have at the house.
That is a sad situation.
Yeah.
As I said, but babe, just funny, not, jumping the subject, but back what you said earlier about a couple of minutes ago about, who wants to break up, keep breaking up, keep breaking up and get back together and all of that is a life of turmoil, right? Mm-hmm. But guys, I promise you guys, I know people like that. I'm pretty sure you do too. Come on now. Come on, Lunch Talk. Don't y'all be out there like, ooh, nothing. Ooh, nothing. Y'all know people like that too. They just get on your nerves. Now, just being real. Y'all know it. They break up, get back together, break up, get back. What y'all gonna do? Do what you gonna do and stop it. Because, and then you got kids, like you were saying, kids are in turmoil. You're in turmoil. You got people in your life in turmoil because you're in and out. You're doing this, you're doing that. Guys, it comes a time in your life you got to make a decision.
Yeah. Are
you going to be together or you're not? Mm-hmm. Simple.
And I tell you guys this from experience. Me and Mike, this is my second marriage. So I'm going to tell you this from experience. If it's not working out and y'all are not already married, don't get married. It's not going to change once you get married.
No, honey. No. They think babies and marriage make it better.
No. I'm going to tell you right now.
I'm joking, guys. I'm joking.
I'll tell you right now. And Lunch Talk is all about keeping families together. So we're not promoting not getting married. We want everybody to be married. We want
a happy.
Yeah, we want happy, what they call it, functional, not dysfunctional, functional marriages and families. We don't want you to think that because you get married, it's going to change. Cause hey, this girl over here, she done that. My first marriage, I saw the warning signs before we got married. And I promised to God, I was standing there in front of the notary public that married me and my first husband. And I wanted to run out the door, and I should have. Cause it only lasted 8 months. I didn't need to keep breaking up to figure out that it wasn't gonna work. I didn't give him a year. I ain't have a year. I didn't.
That's what I was telling you. Time is short.
We had to take a break at least about 3 times. And that's because he was violent. I tell you guys straight up, I'm transparent. He was a violent person. I had never experienced physical abuse before, and I had started experiencing it, not on some levels that some women may have. It wasn't that bad, but it was bad enough, because anytime somebody want to put their hands on you, that's bad enough. Okay, so the couple times that he did have to leave the house, whether it was because my brother was going to kick his teeth in, or the police had came and took him away from the house, or whatever the reason was, eventually I got tired of it. And that was the end of it. So whatever it is that you're going through, you got to make a decision that enough is enough. And you're either going to work it out or you're not. I chose the latter. I chose to not work it out. I chose to take my life back. And if I hadn't took my life back, my wonderful, wonderful husband that's with me now wouldn't have had the time or the day. But guys, I'm going to let you know now, marriage is serious business. It's serious business, because you got to think about it. When you saying for better or for worse, sickness and in health, and till death do you part, a lot of the first two is going to come about before the last. Better or worse is going to come in the first year. Better or worse is going to come in the first year. I promise you. It's not going to always be peaches and cream. You're going to find out some stuff in that first year that's going to make you be like, oh man, I did not know this person did this. I didn't know this person had this stank attitude. I didn't know this person was like this. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be something better or worse. It's going to get tried. And if you already is seeing the worst before you get married, it's probably going to be amplified. I'm not trying to scare y'all. I'm just telling you the truth. And sickness and in health, that person's probably going to get sick. One of y'all going to get sick.
Oh yeah, you're going to get sick, and you're going to get older. All that's going to happen. I
actually saw on a divorce court episode where a man actually left his wife because she got sick with she got diagnosed, I want to say, with lupus or sickle cell. It was one of those, and she was really, really bad off sick, and he was like, he didn't sign up for that. He could not deal with it. But you say that in your vows. So if you one of those people that you can't do when people get sick, that ain't your thing, well, you signing up for it when you get married. There's no such thing as a break when your spouse get married. I can't tell you how many people leave their significant other when they get cancer because they can't deal with seeing them sick or having to be there for them through chemotherapy and that type of stuff. It's serious business. There's no such thing as a break. It's serious business. But a lot of people take marriage and stuff like that to be a joke, but it's not. People like the title. They love the title. Everybody wants to be married, but nobody wants to put in the work. Everybody wants to be married. Everybody. I'm telling you, it's some people out there that say, I don't want to get married. And I applaud the ones that say, I don't want to get married, because at least you know, I don't want to be married. I don't want that responsibility. I applaud y'all. But it's a lot of women that is ring hungry. They want to have somebody's last name, but that's it. They want the title, but they don't want the responsibility. And there's men out there that they know they got a good girl. They don't want that good girl to get another good guy. So they'll rather trap her in a relationship where they know that they dogs, but they want to keep her and keep Sally Sue and everybody else too. So you got to go into your marriages for the right reasons and know who you're marrying, and then maybe you won't have no breaks.
And that is the gospel truth. So guys, is there a such thing is a break in your relationship, especially a marriage? Is there such thing? And me and my wife both agree on this. It's a bunch of bullcrap. Mm-hmm. It is. It's bullcrap.
Either we gonna be together or not.
Bingo. Bingo. That's it.
I'm sorry.
That's it.
I'm not gonna do it. I've been there and I've done that, guys. So that's why I can tell you, I've been there and I've done that. People, what they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and the leopard can't change his spots. Yeah. Usually the person that you got before you get married is the person you're going to have once you get married, amplified 9 times out of 10. And I'm just telling you guys the truth because I've been through it. It's some people that can't wait to get married to show their hotel on you.
Oh, I got you now.
Yeah, there's some people that can't wait. Like I said, I'm not trying to scare you out of getting married because we want marriages, but we want healthy, functional marriages, not dysfunctional marriages that's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for your psyche. It's not healthy for your mental capacity, because people that are in bad relationships, those are the ones that usually turn out to be dodo birds because they done got drove crazy.
You're absolutely right on that. I tell you what. Woo, woo.
Well, guys, we always love talking to you about these juicy topics, and we will be back with another one. We got some great things coming up in 2019. So I really and truly hope that y'all stick with us. We're not going to talk about it yet because we are still trying to get everything the way we want it, but we got some new and exciting things that we're going to be changing in 2019, because that will be our 1-year anniversary with Lunch Talk with the Carters on January the 1st.
We made it a year.
It'll be one whole year in a couple of weeks. So guys, we're excited about it. And babe, you got anything else you want to say before I end the show?
No, guys, I just want to say, guys, like we just said, it's been almost an official year, and we're still on the air, and we just want to say thank you for all our loyal listeners out there. We'd like to thank you guys from the bottom of our heart. Thank you. All
right. So if you have any time between now and the new year, I would love it if you all would send us a letter to Lunch Talk with the Carters at lunchtalkshow@gmail.com and let us know some of the topics that you would like for us to discuss going forward in the new year, because we love to hear from you guys. Y'all are always silent. We know you listen because we do sometimes be out and about when we see people that, tell us about the show or what they liked about the show. So we would love to hear some of the things that you would like for us to do in the show that would enhance Lunch Talk with the Carters. Okay. All right. And you can always listen to us on Radio Public, because Radio Public is the app that gives Lunch Talk just a little bit of change. Ching ching. So we appreciate it. You can also check us out on iTunes, Google Play, podcast, and iHeartRadio, Spotify, and a whole bunch of others. We really do appreciate it every time that you tune in, and we will check you out again on another show.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Peace.